Hello, hello, my beautiful souls. All right, so for this 11/11, right? Tomorrow is November 11th. 11/11, right? A portal. All about new doors opening. 11/11 is like the awakening. When you even start on your journey, what number do you see the most? 11/11, right? So that's all about a call, a wake up. So also when 11 breaks down, it breaks down to 2, which is connected to the moon. So it's a very sensitive time. So what I wanted to do with these cards I have out here, I wanted to get a collective um I asked, what is this 11/11 about? Give me a collective thing that the higher self wants to talk about. That means everybody's higher self. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull cards individual for the elements. But to start off, we're going to have this is for the collective. The higher self wants to talk about this. So the card that flew out is direction. So there is a new direction, which interesting. I said 11/11, new doors, right? New doors opening. We're also starting, some of y'all are starting new chapters, right? Some of y'all are experiencing your solar return. Some of y'all could be experiencing your Saturn return. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. But I'm sure most people that watch me pretty much know what that is or have some idea. Either way it goes, whatever in life, it doesn't even have to be a solar return or Saturn return. You could just be experiencing old doors closing, new doors opening. Whether that's you just be wanting to become a different version. So your higher self wants to talk about, all right, what direction do we go in, right? It's like here you are and you're looking at all the directions. So your higher self is trying to speak to you. See how you have the card of listen? Notice that's a dove. Okay, you know how I'm always saying to differentiate the difference between the higher self and the ego? Well, I tell you, the ego is loud and fearful, and the higher self is quiet. And the dove represents peace. So it's going to be more of a peaceful message. But this is the thing. A lot of y'all are in this energy of worry. Whatever the worry is for you. Oh, how am I going to pay my bills? Am I going to be able to even afford to feed my children? Whatever the worry is, you need to let it go. Whatever it is. This is the thing. So when we worry, all we're going to do is cause more things to come in to worry about. Now, I'm not saying you're supposed to be like, oh, okay, and just magically think your way. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the thing is that we sometimes worry about things that we cannot control in that moment. If you cannot physically control it in that moment, get it out of your mind. Let it go. Surrender. See that light? That's your higher self. That's the divine asking you to let it go. Let your worries go. Surrender them. And then that mind gets quiet. And when the mind's quiet, then it can hear. You can hear the higher self. So then when you need new direction and you're asking for it, because you could be asking, like you could be coming to this reading for that. Whatever that is, all the answers are within. I always tell everyone, that's why I always say, take what resonates, leave what don't. Because there might just be one word in here and you're like, oh, that's all I needed to hear. Or one sentence or the whole thing. But it's what resonates with you, meaning all my readings are confirmation to what you already know within yourself. That's it. That's all it is. Confirmation. Because the answers lie within. Your higher self, your soul, is always speaking to you. But when you're in this worry, overthinking, analysis, paralysis, you cannot hear. So let it go so that you can be able to hear. And then whatever guidance, you'll know, oh, I need to go this way, this way, this way. What do I need? All right, since we are in Scorpio season, if you're watching this now, all my readings are timeless. But if you're watching now, we are in Scorpio season. Okay, wow. So I'm going to start with the water signs. Let's see. Oh, Remember I said overthinking, right? There's the Eight of Swords. See how it says helpless and hopeless? But he's not. Do you see him? Is he stuck? Does he look stuck to you? No. But what he's probably doing is he's in his head. So he's thinking about, oh God, but look at those big old mountains. Oh, well, look how far I have to go to get to that sun. Instead of thinking about that, don't even think, just go. If he would just start walking, then he would see, oh, okay. And that goes back to the third eye, right? Your intuition, your higher self. So when you let go and the worry is gone and you get out of this analysis paralysis, then you're able to see things with the third eye, right? Let's see. I want one more. I was going to get 3 cards for each. Yeah, exactly. Challenging times. Did you notice where that flew? Right on top of the let go. So yeah, the 5 of Wands. Challenging times. The challenging times is a mindset, though. Even if there are things in your life that are challenging right now, choose your focus. Remember back to what I said, if you can't change it in that moment, let it go. This is for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Or like I say, if you're watching it if you just resonate with this. But I do like to use elements and the zodiac because people do resonate. But like I say, right now, I did these 3 cards for the water signs. But even if you're not water, and you got to understand, you got your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. We really have every sign in our chart. So these challenging times, you need to focus. If kind of like you see that light behind him, if you would put the shield down, turn around and look. Oh yeah, there's the sun. What does the sun represent? Happiness, new beginnings, new vitality, a new start, right? A new direction. So that's what's going on, water signs, is you need to switch your focus. Because you could this is the thing, we could be having like a million things going great in our life, but we have one thing or maybe a couple things that are not so great. What are we going to focus on? The things that are not so great. So if we switch that and turn around and be like, okay, what do I have to be thankful for? I got a roof over my head. I got clothes on my back, food in my mouth. Right? Then you start seeing, and then the energy starts to change. You're like, oh, yeah, that's right. Then you become more at peace. Then what happens? Then you can hear. That's when it happens. Then you can hear. But you have to quiet it. Let's see. I'm going to do a closing out. What do I want to do? Okay, we could do I'm being drawn to the keepers of the light. All right, so for my water signs, what's the closing out? And then I'll move on to what would be next? Sag. So we'll move on to fire after this. Yes, exactly. You have Master Buddha with increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Hello. Need I say more? Your inner voice, right? Your higher self. But in order to do that, you must get quiet. You must let go. You must surrender so that you can hear. That is beautiful. All right, water signs. That's what I have. I hope that helped uplift, heal, and inspire. Now moving on to fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see. So, Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's see. You already know the basis, right, of what the theme is. It's all about letting go of the worry so that you can listen to the voice of your higher self, so that you can hear the direction or get the guidance, whatever the guidance is for you. Let's see. 3 cards, please, for fire signs. 2 more. 1 more. Hello. All right, yes. So you have the Two of Wands with spread your wings. Two is always about a choice. So the Two of Wands is about a big life choice, right? So this life choice could be very changing with the Wheel of Fortune card coming out, right? There's also a 10, completion. What's the challenge? Feeling alone. This is the Five of Pentacles, but it always reminds me, this in this deck, this reminds me of the Hermit. See how she has her lantern? And look where she's looking. She's looking at that little house right there. So this is all about you needing to be by yourself. Needing to be alone. There's a difference in being alone and being lonely. So you need to sit with yourself. Kind of back to like this whole little theme. In order to hear, you must be quiet, right? But this is all about introspection. Looking inside, dissecting. Because whatever this choice is that needs to be made, in order to get the right, which I don't even like to say right or wrong. Let's just say if you want to make a new direction, new decision, and you don't want to keep bumping into the same old situations and people, then you must make the choice from your higher self, from your soul. So in order to do that, you must go within and see. So a lot of you could have like fear of abandonment issues. It could stem from childhood and they need to be looked at. And then you can be in the flow because this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is Jupiter energy about good things coming in, but you need to be ready for them. See how like she's got her hands out open to receive and he's got touching the heart. The heart is how we receive. But if you're in this worry and you're in this darkness and you feel like there's no way out, then that's what you'll keep attracting. Some of you, I feel like, are afraid to be alone with your thoughts. And we have to. That is a big thing that a lot of people do not like to do, is be alone with their thoughts. How else are you going to know and understand yourself? If you don't understand yourself, then you're always going to be thinking that it's somebody else. Oh, they're causing me to feel this way. They're the reason that. Nobody is the reason of anything. Nobody outside of you or nothing external can make you feel anything. You choose to allow them to make you feel that way because that's the power you have. You have the power and the control of mastering yourself, not other people. So that's fire signs. That's what your thing is. It's time to go within, master your emotions. Then you can be in the flow. And then things come in and it's beautiful. Then you already know the direction and you just go. So that's what that's about. Let's see here. We're going to close out with the Keepers of the Light for my fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, we have Hillary on with divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Didn't I say the Hermit? Retreat. See how she's looking up the cabin? You got to retreat so you can recharge. And then, yes, you can help others. But you can't help no one else if you ain't help yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. See, the heart chakra, told you. Remember, the green is all about the heart chakra. Look, remember I said open. The heart is how we receive. But if them hearts have wounds that you're still holding on to, which is causing the worry, then you won't be able to receive. So it's time to go within, see what's causing you to feel this way. You don't have to stay there long. And the thing is that when you start looking at your stuff, you don't look at it and remember it how it happened. You look at it through the eyes that you perceive the world today, meaning you're evolved, you're mature, you're grown. Now you're like, oh, okay. And then you start to understand, well, that's all the cards that I was dealt with. So I did it that way. That's the only way I could deal with certain things. So that way you're not beating yourself up and you're not getting stuck back in that past. So that is the message I have for my fire signs. I hope that helped uplift, heal, and inspire. Moving on to Earth. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right, let's see. So, the overall message is about letting go of the worry so that you can listen and get the direction or get the guidance from your higher self. Let's go. Let's see. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 3 cards, please, and thank you. Yeah, wow, there's the flow. Okay, yes. Whoo, we got double confirmation on that one. Do you see that? You got the High Priestess. 2 cards of listen. You can't tell me. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. You cannot tell me that ain't what this is about. So I feel like a lot of you are already in this. So notice if you've been watching through this whole video, I just did the fire and they had this over here. Well, you have this in your situation. So you are in the flow. You're moving, everything's good. You're like, yeah, the wheel's turning, it's a completion. But I feel like your challenge is listening. So maybe what it is see how it has rest and reconsider, meaning you're like, okay, I feel like your intuition hits you and you're like, yeah, that's it. But then you get up in that monkey mind and you're like, well, wait, I don't know. What if this happens and this? And you know us earth signs, right? Fellow earth, I'm Virgo sun, Capricorn moon. So we like to plan and control things. But when man plan, God laughs because we can't control everything. That right there is false. And we have to just let it go. And we do worry. We worry a lot. We have anxiety. I get it. I understand. I resonate completely. But if we just get quiet and listen, and then we surrender our concerns and we put those to-do lists away, and then we don't have to have a practical plan for everything, and we're like, oh, okay, I can trust. So what I'm hearing with you is trust. Trust, earth signs. You need to trust, have faith that all will be well. You have double confirmation here that your intuition is on point and your higher self is speaking to you. But I feel like you second guess that. And then you're like, I don't know. So then you're in this 9 of Wands, which is the Wounded Warrior card. So it's like you start off with this completion, like, yeah, everything's done. I'm coming full circle because the 10 breaks down. You add it up. It comes to a 1, which is what? New beginnings. But then we're over here with this 9, which the 9 is another ending. So it's like you're going backwards. So don't go backwards. If you can't control it, and I mean, if you can't, look, there goes the control. If you can't do nothing about that worry in that moment, then let it be. Right? I know that's hard for the earth signs. But let it be. Surrender. Because this flow is beautiful. And that's when the magic happens. So now we're going to close out with the keepers of the light. Let's see. For my earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ooh. All right. We have green Tara with supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. Did I not say I'm hearing the words trust? And how funny, because it flew over here. Look what it flew on. Joy and stability. So they're saying, trust in this, that it is stable. It is okay. Everything is going to be stable. We like stability. I get that, right? Earth loves to be stable. So it is going to be stable. It's going to be okay. You need to know that, own that, and let the worry go. And trust that you are protected, right? And cords are being cut to the past, to the old, right? To this wounded warrior. All that's being cut. So the key word for you is trust. And look, I'm going even further because they're calling me to. Look underneath, that was a death card, Scorpio energy. We are in Scorpio season at this moment if you're watching it now. Like I say, my readings are timeless. But notice how it says release. Literally, let go. Whatever this is for you, let it go. Don't hold on to it. Don't let it be. And all it's going to do is hold you down. Whatever that is, it's going to be different for all. Whatever is holding you down, whatever it is that has you second guessing yourself, let it go and then trust. All right, I hope that helped uplift, heal, and inspire. Last but not least, moving on to air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, so you already know air signs. The theme is all about listening to the higher self. In order to listen, you have to let go of the worry. So whatever guidance you're asking about, you can hear it. Yeah, look at that. Let's split the deck. Change your focus. So a lot of y'all could be in this like nostalgia, but looking at the past and then like getting upset with it. Remember, the past is done with. There's nothing you can do about it. It's okay to look at it and see how far you've come, but don't look at it and dwell on it. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, 3 cards, please and thank you. All right, one more, please. Yes, okay. We have the Judgment card, 3 of Pentacles, and joy and stability with the 4 of Wands. So, this is all about an awakening. Interesting, I was in the beginning talking about the 11-11. Well, Judgment is all about a call, awakening. Like your soul's like, hello. Hello, it's time to go. So what I feel with y'all is you have trouble reaching out. Maybe you feel like you have to do everything yourself. And you're like, you know what? I'm not even going to ask nobody because it is what it is. I don't want to have to. Then that's where you get into this worry. You have to let people help you. It's not a bad thing. I resonate with this because one of my biggest things was always feeling like a burden. And that stems from my childhood. That's how I had to learn and be in survival mode and cope, as I had to have it all together. But it's not the case. No man is an island, right? It takes villages for everything. So ask for help. And that could be as simple as asking your higher self. Do you understand that you do have a higher self? Do you understand that you have guides? You have angels, ancestors, always there to support you. So you have help in the physical and the non-physical. So that could be what it is. Some of y'all are like, I'm not asking nobody here. Okay, you don't have to ask anybody in the physical, but ask. We have free will, so you have to invite your angels in. You have to call on your higher self. But what it is if you're in this worrying and stressed out, right? Air signs, you already know you're in that head, overthinking, analysis paralysis, right? So you have to get quiet. You have to let go of the thoughts so that you can hear. Because you're going to have the joy, the stability. Things are going to be perfect. Look what's at the bottom. The 3 of Wands. Look, that's about it. Letting it go. Look, let it go. And then what comes next? 3, then the 4. It's like releasing all of that. It's like, boom, all right, you know what? There's all my thoughts. There's all my worry. Let me just release that and let that go. And I can let it go. That can be the reaching out. I'm gonna call in my team, my guides, and I'm just gonna say, here you go. Here's my burden. Here's my stress. Here's my worry. I let it go. I trust that you will guide me in the right direction. And it's going to end up what? 4 of Wands. You're going to be happy. You're going to be stable. All will be well if you let go and trust. And also, don't be scared to ask for help. All right, air signs. We are going to close out with the Keepers of the Light. Let's see. For my air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, wow. See? I knew. You know how I was saying trust with y'all again? With you, I just did Earth right before y'all. And literally the words I was hearing was trust. Once again, y'all got the same. So some of y'all could have air in your chart, but like I say, it doesn't even matter. The signs, the elements. This is collective. We are all connected. And we have every element in our chart. We have every sign in our chart. So you have green Tara with supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. You need to trust that all will be well. And limitation, right? The only limitations are the ones that we impose upon ourselves. And that could be like you overthinking. That could be the limitation. Maybe in the past it's always been everything was limited. Oh, it had to be this, that. I couldn't. But it is not. We're limitless beings. There are no limits except for what we impose upon ourselves. So that is beautiful, air signs. I hope that helped uplift, heal, and inspire. Now, since I got through with all the elements and we already know what all this is about, let's see where we want to go. Now, we're going to do collective. Where do I want to go? Let's get a postcard from Spirit. That's where I want to go. That's this beautiful little deck I have here. I love all my decks. They're all so meaningful and have beautiful messages. Let's see. What is the closing out message for my beautiful souls at this time? Oh, does that one want to come? Yep, let's do it. Oh, you have unlock your magic. Yeah, that is the key. Do you know that you're magic? Do you know that magic lives within you? You, right? Meaning you have the power to master yourself. Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however, much work you're willing to much work you are willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life. So just do it. Loving you so, so much. Yes, exactly. The new direction. Don't worry. Let go. And just go for it. Whatever it is in life, think about it. Do you want to be on your deathbed and have regrets? Man, what if I would have done this? The woulda, the couldas, the shouldas, right? Nobody wants to have that, so don't. Just do it. You have the key. The magic is inside of you. Guess what that magic is? That magic is you connecting with your higher self and listening and finally living in this world through the voice and the eyes of your soul. That is the key, beautiful souls. All right, so I'm not done. I'm like, hold on. Where was it? Wait. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. It was out of two different ones. I was like, wait a minute. So this is one of my new decks, the Higher Self. Well, I also got Archangel new deck, and it's called the 22 Archangels. So I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do the real closeout. Now this is the really last message for my beautiful souls. Let's see what Archangel wants to come out and the message. Oh yes, I love this. This is so important and perfect. Hope, authentic reclamation. It's time to call back all the lost parts of yourself. Yes, that is so important. Okay, I'm reading this out of the book and then we're going to close out. This right here is the perfect way to wrap this up. In times gone by, you've had your innocence infiltrated. And when you've been hurt, betrayed, silenced, and let down, you've left behind fragments of your soul in order to fit into the boxes and needs of the world. You've also left behind your gifts, your talents, and even your softness. You've had to dull your sparkle, but you're not here to conform to anyone else's standards. You're here to be wholly and fully yourself. All these speckles of your shininess are waiting to be reclaimed now. Take the time to ask yourself what you really long for. Let this part of yourself come to the forefront of your life, and little by little, it will become your reality. The gifts and talents that you have previously written off are waiting to be brought into reality, and only you can do it. Today, angels are gathering around you, holding you and lifting you up. It's time to step into the truest version of yourself. It's time to reclaim your gifts, talents, and story. It's time to be the light you were born to be. Yes. Tell me that ain't perfect. It's time. We all have a certain gift, a unique gift we are here to share. And it doesn't matter how many people out there are doing what it is that you feel in your soul you need to be doing, because you have your own version of doing it. That would be like me saying, oh, well, they have a million readers or healers or life coaches, spiritual people. They have a million people doing this on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Oh, well, who am I to do it? Who am I not to do it? I have my own unique frequency, my own light. I do it in my own way. And there's some people that they might not resonate with others, but they'll resonate with me. Same goes, there might be some that don't resonate with me that resonate with others, because we have our own authentic voice, resonance, frequency that is meant to reach the people it's meant to. And you need to not be afraid or worried or in comparison with others. Well, they're doing it and they got all these following. So what? That's like me. I've been doing this for I don't know how many years now, 3 or 4. I've been more consistent in the last year because I had stopped being consistent. But, and I haven't even reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube yet. But guess what? I don't matter. It does not matter. Because I could easily be doing a love readings and, oh, what is she doing? Oh, what is he doing? Just to get people in. That's not what I'm here for. I am here. That's why my channel is called Self Love Heals. Because I am here to tell people and to be a testimony of self-love truly does heal. And that's when the healing begins. It doesn't matter what he's doing, she's doing. All that matters is what you're doing. Because that's the only person that you can change, that you can heal, that you can control, is you. And then your outer will show it, as within, so without. And I am a testimony to that, because my life used to be chaotic. Every day, I have 4 kids, and all I was like, oh my God, I just want to get my kids raised. I just want to get them raised, and I would get up, and it would be autopilot. Go to work, get the bills paid, kids good, all right, boom. Go to sleep, do the same thing. Until one day I was like, is this all there is to life? And then boom. That's when the universe was like, oh, she's ready. And that's it. 3333, as I just said that. And I was like, yes, I'm ready. And I didn't know it, that I was on a journey or a dark night of the soul. But I knew that things started changing in my life. And boom, 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 boom. Here we are 6 years later. And I've been at peace and stable for the last 6 years for the first time in my life. It took me to almost 40 before that could happen. So it doesn't matter how old you are either. It doesn't matter how young you are. It doesn't matter where you are, who you are, what your background is, whatever. It is never too late, and anyone can do it. If I can do it and I did it, and then I'm still here smiling and then shining my light to help others, then who are you not to do it? It does not matter where you came from or what you came from. What matters is where you are today. Even if you just stopped doing everything yesterday or you want to stop, you could be doing whatever right now and wanting to change and listening to this. This is your time. You start now. And you might have days where you slide back into things, and that's okay. Because every day is a chance for a new beginning. There is no destination. It is a journey. We are all walking each other home, but we have different paths that we take, and we're on different timelines, and that's okay. No two people see the world the same, and that's what makes it beautiful, because we're not supposed to. So it doesn't matter your religion, your ethnicity, your age, your gender, whatever your political background, none of that matters. When we die, when we leave here, this body gets either what, buried, same size box, same feet dug in the ground, right? Or cremated, whatever your thing is, right? But do we take any of that with us? Not even the body goes. Not these clothes, not the house, not none of these cards, not our vehicles. Nothing goes with us but our memories that we make and the love that we shared. And our soul is eternal. And that's what keeps going. So when you connect with your soul and you start living now before you go, right? You bring heaven on earth and you live like that. That's when you unlock the magic. That is the key. And guess who has it? You do. Nobody else can turn it for you. You have to. Even me saying this right now, all I can do is just plant the seed. But guess what? It's up to you to nurture and water it. And when you're going to do it. There is no time limit either. Take your time. It's a journey. And it's a beautiful one. All right, beautiful souls, that's what I have. I hope this helped uplift, heal, inspire. As always, sending so much love and so much light. Take care.